Hello everyone, welcome to today's lecture. In today's lecture, we will study the theory portion of parabola. So in this section, we will study first the conic section. What is conic section? After that, we will discuss the general equation of conic section. We will discuss concept of parabola, definitions related to parabola, results on parabola, y square is equal to 4ax. We will discuss the position of a point, line and parabola. We will discuss the equation of tangent, results on tangent, equation of normal, results on normal, equation of a pair of tangents, equation of chord of contact. We will discuss director circle. We will discuss co-normal points and what is diameter, right? The images used in our slide deck are for educational purposes only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concerns or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. So let us start with conic section. What is conic section? A conic section is the locus of a point whose distance from a fixed point bears a constant ratio to its distance from a fixed line, right? The fixed point is the focus S and the fixed line is the directrix L, right? So the conic section is basically a point whose distance from a fixed point, right, from a fixed point bears a constant ratio to its distance from a fixed line, right? That is distance from fixed point divided by distance from a fixed line should always be a constant, right? Clear? And that fixed point is basically focus and fixed line is directrix, right? The constant ratio is the eccentricity denoted by E, and the constant ratio we will get is called the eccentricity, which we will denote with E. If E is between 0 to 1, then conic is an ellipse, right? If E is between 0 to 1, then conic is an ellipse. If E is equal to 0, then conic is circle. If E is equal to 1, then conic is parabola. And if E greater than 1, then conic is a hyperbola, right? Okay. So let's see the general equation of conic section. A second degree equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0 represents case 1 when the focus lies on directrix, then it will represent a pair of straight lines if delta equal to determinant of ahg hbf gfc equal to 0. Clear? Next, if E is greater than 1, then the lines will be real and distinct intersecting at a fixed point, right? Fixed point. Next, if E equal to 1, then the lines will coincide passing through a fixed point, right? If E is less than 1, then the lines will be imaginary, right? If E is less than 1, then the lines will be imaginary. Case 2, when the focus does not lie on the directrix, when the focus does not lie on the directrix, it will be a circle. Circle when A equal to B, when A equal to B, H equal to 0, E equal to 0 and delta not equal to 0, right? It will represent parabola if h square is equal to ab and delta not equal to 0 and E is equal to 1, right? It will represent ellipse when h square less than ab, delta not equal to 0 and E is between 0 to 1, right? It will represent hyperbola if h square greater than ab, delta not equal to 0 and E greater than 1, right? It will represent rectangular hyperbola if a plus b equal to 0, delta not equal to 0, E greater than 1 and h square greater than ab, right? Got it? Okay, let's see the concept of parabola. So now the parabola, you can see this in figure. We have a parabola, and on the parabola we have a point P having coordinate x and y, and we have another coordinate x1 y1 which is S, which is called focus, and we have a equation of line ax plus by plus c equal to 0 which is called directrix, right? So parabola is the locus of a point which moves in a plane such that its distance from a fixed point, which is focus S, is equal to its distance from a fixed line, which is directrix, right? L. Got it? Let S, the coordinate of S is x1, x1, y2, and L, ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Then the equation of parabola is a square plus b square into x minus x1 whole square plus y minus y1 whole square is equal to ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Ax plus by plus c whole square, right? So it is equation of parabola, right? If S lies on L, if S lies on L, straight line L, the parabola reduces to a straight line through L, through S, and perpendicular to L, right? Perpendicular to L. Okay. Now let's see definitions related to parabola. First, vertex. Vertex is the intersection points of parabola and axis is called vertex, right? Next, center, the point which bisects every chord of conic passing through it. Center, the point which bisects every point of conic passing through it. Next, focal chord. Any chord passing through the focus is called focal chord, right? Next, double ordinate. A chord perpendicular to the axis of a conic, right? A chord which is perpendicular to the axis of conic is basically double ordinate, right? Next, latus rectum. A double ordinate passing through the focus of the parabola is called latus rectum, right? A double ordinate passing through the focus of a parabola is basically the latus rectum. Next, focal distance. The distance of point P having coordinate xy from its focus from the focus S is called the focal distance of the point P, right? It is called the focal distance of the point P, right? Next, definitions related to parabola. So see, we have a parabola, a different standard parabola. Let us see its different focus, different related terms, right? So we have first standard parabola y square is equal to 4ax, right? You can see the shape of the parabola having y square is equal to 4ax. So its vertex will be a, which is 0 0. Focus will be s, which is a 0. Equation of axis will be y equal to 0. Equation of directrix will be x plus a is equal to x plus a equal to 0. Equation of directrix is x plus a equal to 0. Eccentricity is e is equal to 1. Extremities of latus rectum. Extremities of latus rectum is a plus minus 2a, right? Length of latus rectum 4a. Equation of tangent at vertex. Equation of tangent at vertex x equal to 0. Parametric equation will be x equal to 8 square y equal to 280. Focal distance of any point P HK on the parabola is h plus a. Focal distance of any point P HK on the parabola is h plus a. Equation of latus rectum. Equation of latus rectum will be x is equal to a, right? Next parabola will be y square is equal to minus 4ax. Y square is equal to minus 4x. You can see the shape of y square is equal to minus 4x. It will have vertex a 0 0, focus minus a 0, equation of axis y equal to 0, equation of directrix x minus a equal to 0, eccentricity e is equal to 0, extremities of latus rectum minus a plus minus 2a, length of latus rectum 4a, equation of tangent at vertex will be x equal to 0, parametric equation will be x equal to minus 80 square y is equal to 280, focal distance of any point P HK on the parabola is h minus a, equation of latus rectum will be x plus a is equal to 0. Got it? Next, we have a standard parabola which is x square plus 4ay. Right, you can see the diagram of x square is equal to 4ay. It will have vertex a, which is 0 0. Focus s will have coordinate 0a. Equation of axis will be x equal to 0. Equation of directrix will be y plus a equal to 0. Eccentricity will be e equal to 0. Extremities of latus rectum will be plus minus 2a and a. Length of latus rectum will be 4a. Equation of tangent at vertex will be y equal to 0. Parametric equation will be x equal to 280, y equal to 80 square. Focal distance of any point P on the parabola is k plus 1, k plus a. Equation of latus rectum is y is equal to a. Right? Equation of latus rectum is y equal to a. Next parabola we have x square is equal to minus 4ay. Right? X square is equal to minus 4ay. Having vertex at a 0 0, focus at s 0 minus a, equation of axis x equal to 0, equation of directrix y minus a is equal to 0, eccentricity equal to 1, extremities of latus rectum is plus minus 2a and minus a, length of latus rectum is 4a, equation of tangent at vertex will be y equal to 0, parametric equation will be x equal to 280 and y is equal to minus 80 square. Now focal distance of any point P HK on the parabola is k minus a. Equation of latus rectum is y plus a is equal to 0. Equation of latus rectum is y plus a is equal to 0. Got it? Okay. So let's move. Results on parabola y square is equal to 4ax. Most standard form is y square is equal to 4ax, right? So length of latus rectum is 2 into harmonic mean of focal segment, right? Length of latus rectum will be equal to 2 times harmonic mean of focal segment, right? If y1, y2 and y3 are the ordinates of the vertices of triangle inscribed in the parabola y square is equal to 4x, then its area is equal to 1 by 8a y1 minus y2 into y2 minus y3 into y3 minus y1, right? Its area will be 1 by 8a y1 minus y2 into y2 minus y3 into y3 minus y1, right? Got it? Next, for the ends of lattice rectum of the parabola y square is equal to 4x, the values of the parameter are plus minus 1, right? Plus minus 1, because ends of lattice rectum only varying, the y coordinate is only varying with the sign plus minus 1, right? Other things are same, right? One coordinate is a and 2a, other coordinate is a and minus 2a, right? Okay, so position of a point. Suppose we have a parabola, right? Y square is equal to 4ax. A point hk with respect to the parabola s lies inside, on or outside the parabola if s1 less than 0, s1 equal to 0, or s1 greater than 0. So if hk is lying inside the parabola, that means s1 less than 0. If hk is lying on the parabola, that means s1 equal to 0. And if hk is lying outside the parabola, that means s1 greater than 0. s1 greater than 0. Got it? Okay. So line and parabola. Let's see line and parabola. The line y is equal to mx plus c meets the parabola y square is equal to 4x in two points real, coincident or imaginary according to c greater than a by m, c equal to a by m, or c less than a by m respectively. Clear? Okay. The length of chord intercepted by the parabola on the line y is equal to mx plus c is 4 times root over a into 1 plus m square into a minus mx upon m square, right? 4 times root over a into 1 plus m square and a minus mx upon m square. Got it? Length of focal chord making an angle alpha with the x-axis is 4a cosec square alpha. You have to remember. Clear? If T1, T2 are the end points of focal chord of the parabola y square is equal to 4x, then T1 T2 will be equal to minus 1, right? You have to keep in mind. Okay. Let's see equation of tangent. We have a given parabola, right? At point P x1 y1, we have drawn a tangent. So a line which intersects the parabola at only one point is called tangent to the parabola, right? Equation of tangent to parabola in different cases are given below. In point form x1 y1, the equation of tangent can be written as y1 is equal to 2a into x plus x1, right? In slope m form, equation of tangent can be written as y is equal to mx plus a by m, right? In parametric form, equation of tangent can be written as ty is equal to x plus at square. Ty is equal to x plus at square. Now the line y is equal to mx plus c touches the parabola if and only if c is equal to a by m and the coordinates of the point of contact are a by m square and 2a by m, right? Coordinates of the point of contact are a by m square and 2a by m. Got it? Okay, let's see results on tangent. So point of intersection of tangents at 2 points P81 square 281 and Q82 square 82 square 282 on the parabola y square is equal to 4a axis are having coordinate at1 t2 and at1 plus t2, where r is geometric mean of x coordinates of pq and arithmetic mean of y coordinates of p and q, right? Got it? Next, the angle theta between tangents at 2 points P81 square 281, Q82 square 282 on the parabola y square is equal to 4ax is given by tan theta is equal to mod of T2 minus T1 upon 1 plus T1 T2. Got it? Now, locus of the point of intersection of perpendicular tangents to the parabola is its directrix, right? Clear? So, from directrix, if we draw tangents to the parabola, then these tangents will be perpendicular to each other, right? Next, if tangents at point P and Q on parabola meet T, then ST is the geometric mean between SP and SQ, right? That is, ST square is equal to SP into SQ, right? ST square is equal to SP into SQ. If the tangent and normal at any point P of the parabola intersect the axis at T and G, then ST is equal to SG is equal to SP, where S is the focus, right? If tangent and normal at any point P of the parabola intersect the axis at T and G, right? Then ST is equal to SG equal to SP, right? Where S is the focus. Got it? Any tangent to a parabola and the perpendicular on it from the focus meet on the tangent at the vertex, right? Any tangent to the parabola and the perpendicular on it from the focus will meet on the tangent at the vertex. Got it? Next, the orthocenter of any triangle found by three tangents to a parabola lies on the directrix, right? The orthocenter of any triangle found by the three tangents to a parabola basically lies on the directrix. Got it? Next, the length of subtangent at any point on the parabola is equal to twice the abscissa of the point, right? The length of the subtangent at any point on the parabola is basically equal to twice the abscissa of the parabola, right? Abscissa of the point. Next, two tangents can be drawn from a point to a parabola. Two tangents are real and distinct or coincident or imaginary according as point lies outside, on or inside the parabola, right? Clear? Next, equation of normal. A line which is perpendicular to the tangent of the parabola is called the normal to the parabola, right? A line which is perpendicular to the tangent of parabola is called the normal to a parabola, right? Equation of normal to parabola in different cases are given below. In point x1 y1 form, in point form, equation of normal can be written as y minus y1 is equal to minus of y1 by 2a into x minus x1, right? In slope form, equation of tangent can be written as y is equal to mx minus 2am minus am cube, right? You have to remember this. In parametric form, equation of tangent can be written as y plus tx is equal to 2at plus at cube, right? Y plus tx is equal to 2at plus at cube. Clear? Note, point of intersection of normals at t1 and t2 are a times t1 square plus t2 square plus t1 t2 plus 2 and minus a t1 t2 into t1 plus t2, right? Minus a t1 t2 into t1 plus t2. Got it? Okay. Now let's see result from normal. If the normals at point P and Q of a parabola y square is equal to 4x intersects at a third point R on the curve, then the product of ordinates of P and Q is 8a square, right? Product of ordinate of P and Q is basically 8a square. You can see in the figure, right? Normal at the ends of a latus rectum of parabola y square is equal to 4x meet at right angles on the axis of the parabola. Clear? Next, tangents and normals at the extremities of the latus rectum of a parabola y square is equal to 4x constitute a square. Their points of intersection being minus a0 and 3a0. Clear? You have to keep in mind. Next, the normal at any point of a parabola is equally inclined to the focal distance of the point and the axis of parabola, right? Next, the normal drawn at a point P 8e1 square 281 to the parabola y square is equal to 4x meets again the parabola at Q 82 square 282, then T2 is equal to minus T1 minus 2 by T1, right? T2 is equal to minus T1 minus 2 by T1. The normal chord of a parabola at a point whose ordinate is equal to the abscissa subtend a right angle at the focus, right? Next point is three normals can be drawn from a point to a parabola. Clear? Okay, let's see equation of a pair of tangents to a parabola. The equation of pair of tangents drawn from external point P, x1, y1 to parabola is S1 is equal to t square, right? Equation of pair of tangent is S1 is equal to t square. Got it? Where S is equal to y square minus 4x, S1 is equal to y1 square minus 4a x1, and t is equal to y1 minus 2a x plus x1, right? Got it? Now equations of chord of contact. The equations of chord of contact is y1 minus 2a x plus x1 is equal to 0. You can see the chord of contact, right? Next, the equation of chord of parabola whose midpoint is x1 y1 is t is equal to s1. That is y1 minus 2a x plus x1 is equal to y1 square minus 4a x1. Clear? Y1 minus 2a x plus x1 is equal to y1 square minus 4a x1. Got it? Now length of chord of contact is basically I is equal to root over y1 square minus 4a x1 into y1 square plus 4a square upon a, right? Length of chord of contact is this one. Next, area of triangle PAB. Area of triangle PAB formed by the pair of tangents and their chord of contact is area is equal to y1 square minus 4a x1 to the power 3 by 2 upon 2a. Clear? Next, equation of chord joining points P at1 square 2at1 Q at2 square 2at2 is t1 plus t2 into y is equal to 2x plus 2at1 t2. Clear? You have to remember this. Next, for point PQ to be focal chord, t1 t2 should be equal to -1. T1 t2 should be equal to -1, right? Length of the focal chord having t1 t2 as the endpoints is a times t2 minus t1 whole square. Clear? Got it? Okay. Now let's see director circle. The locus of the point of intersection of perpendicular tangent to a conic is known as director circle, right? So all the perpendicular tangents, when we will take the locus of all the perpendicular tangents, that it will form a circle called the director circle, right? You can note that director circle like is not always a circle, right? So here in parabola, director circle is basically parabola, right? The director circle of parabola is basically its directrix, right? Director circle is directrix. Okay. Now conormal points. Let us see conormal points. So the points on the parabola at which the normals pass through a common point are called the conormal points. The conormal points are called the feet of the normal. You can see this. Here point P is the conormal point because all the perpendiculars are meeting at point P, right? Point ABC. ABC are conormal with respect to point P, right? Points ABC are called conormal points with respect to point P, right? Now the algebraic sum of all the slopes of the normal at conormal point is 0. The algebraic sum of the slopes of the conormal at conormal point is 0. The sum of the ordinates of the conormal point is 0. Next, the centroid of the triangle found by the conormal points on a parabola lies on its axis. Clear? The centroid of the triangle found by conormal points on a parabola lies on its axis. Got it? Next, diameter. Let us see diameter. Diameter is the locus of midpoints of a system of parallel chords of the parabola. Clear? You can see here it is diameter. Clear? The tangent at the extremities of focal chord intersect at right angles on the directrix, and hence a circle on the focal chord as diameter touches the directrix, right? Next, a circle on any focal radii of a parabola a circle on any focal radii of a point P, at square 2at, as diameter touches the tangent at the vertex and intercepts a chord of length through a root over 1 plus t square on a normal at point P, right? The diameter bisecting the chords of slope m to a parabola y square is equal to 4x is basically y is equal to 2a by m. You have to remember this. Clear? Okay, let us see the summary of this chapter. In this section, first we have seen what is conic section. Clear? After that, we have seen the general equations of conic section, which is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. After that, we have seen the concepts of parabola. Clear? We have seen definitions related to parabola, various definitions in which we have seen what is vertex, center, focal chord, double ordinate, latus rectum, focal distances, right? We have seen results on parabola y square equal to 4x. We have seen the position of a point with respect to a parabola. Clear? After that, we have seen about the line and parabola. We have seen the equation of tangent, which is y1 is equal to 2a x plus x1, right? We have seen results on tangent. We have seen equation of normal, right? We have seen results on normal. After that, we have seen equation of pair of tangents to a parabola, right? Which is basically s1 is equal to t square. After that, we have seen equation of chord of contact, which is t equal to s1. You have to keep in mind. After that, we have seen director circle, which is basically directrix. After that, we have seen what are the conormal points. Clear? And in the last, we have seen what is the diameter of the parabola. Clear? So in this way, we have discussed different theory portions of the parabola. Hope you understood the concepts and hope you liked our lecture, right? Thank you so much.